Hi gang, welcome back to my channel, your spiritual safe place. I'm here with a message for my collective. Today it is titled Face Your Fears. It's time for my collective to face their fears. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. There could be a multitude of fears that is getting in your way. For example, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of putting yourself out there. There are so many fears that exist that could subconsciously run your life, and it's time to let go of that fear. It's time to figure out what is on the other side of that fear, what is waiting for you when you push fear to the side. After you face your fears, you are no longer the same person, because it required a new type of person in order to face that fear. It takes courage to face your fears because you are leaving behind that old person who had that fear. Once you get over that hurdle of false evidence appearing real and you face that fear of yours, you realize that, wow, I was scared for no reason, or I had this fear for no reason at all, because I made it bigger in my mind than what it actually was. I want you guys to face your fears so that you could open up your life to a whole new realm of possibility and opportunity. Because when fears are holding you back in life, they will hold you back until you decide it not to. Until you decide to push past that fear and say, no, I'm done with this life, I'm done being scared, and I'm going to do whatever I want to do with my life. If I'm scared or if I'm not scared, I'm still going to do it. Speaking from personal experience and how I even got this word, I realized how much of my fears that I have been facing, and I was just thinking, wow, I'm so proud of myself because of all the fears that I've faced and the lies that I pushed to the side within my mind telling me that I can't do it or that I'm not capable. And once I decided to push past the illusion of fear, I realized, wow, I am actually capable of so much more than I ever could have imagined. And in fact, we place limitations on ourselves, and it's up to us to remove it. So just know, when you finally do face your fears and you are ready to take on that challenge, it will feel very rewarding to you after the fact. You will be so proud of yourself. You will be so proud of yourself because only you know the courage that it took to face those fears of yours. The enemy will use fear as a tactic to prevent God's plans over your life, in order to stall his plans, because God's destiny will always prevail, but it's only a tactic in order to slow you down on your path. Because trust that God already knows the plans that he has for you. And so when you are faced with fear holding you back, God is patient with you. God is with you, waiting for you to cross over to the other side of that fear. But the enemy wants you to stay stagnant, to be caught up in that fear mindset, so that nothing else changes, so that nothing changes in general. And that is the plan of the enemy. That is their plan and their purpose. And that's why I'm coming today to the internet to let somebody know to face their fears. Because once you face that fear, your whole life changes. Your whole reality shifts. God wants to fulfill his plans for your life quicker. He wants to accelerate the path that he has for you. And so that's why I'm being a mouthpiece for you to face your fears. Because God is trying to move like this, but there are certain fears holding you back. And so God has to move like because there are just certain fears that are creating roadblocks in your path, and it's time to remove those obstacles. It's time to jump over the hurdle and face your fears. Too often we create fear within our own minds just based off previous life experiences that you've had. And it's time to let the past go and to welcome the new. Welcome the future, because it is not yet written. Do not go based off your past experience and compare that to the future and be fearful of certain things happening. Are you really going to trust that false evidence appearing real? Are you really going to trust that fear? Or are you going to believe in yourself and in that vision of yours for your future? Trust in yourself always, and never ever doubt the infinite possibilities that exist within this life. It is all up to you, and you have all the power. Do not give your power away to fear, but put your trust in God, in yourself, and have faith that this life will no doubt work out in your favor, because it will. but you have to face those fears first. If you do not face those fears, then you will remain in that same stagnant life that unfulfills you and makes you cry and depressed. So it's all up to you. We have free will, and every single day the choices that we make build up or add up to our everyday life. And so face your fears. If you want to live a new life, face those fears. If you want to catapult yourself into a whole new dimension, face those fears. Well, gang, this has been your spiritual safe place. Thank you all so much for your support and tuning into the channel yet again. Let me know in the comments down below how this word made you feel. Also, give it a like so that it spreads in the algorithm, and also make sure you subscribe to the gang so you know when I post another word for you guys. Until next time, gang, stay tuned.